He can wait outside, no problem.
He just want to shoot it at me.
So as you're, walking around,
I'm working on
you
it.
guys spot each other. Everybody, hey, you guys get your stuff done, whatever. So you gather together. It's about maybe an hour before sundown, so you've still got some time before you have to go pick up that stuff. And as you're going to approach and go into the cantina
Yeah.
as a group, I take it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So as you're walking up there, you see an old man. He's looks kind of shaggy, but he's got a robe on. And, it's hot here, whatever. He says, "Hey, you got human scuzzballs. Are you that group that came in earlier today?"
Is you addressing us?
Yes, you four over there.
Okay. I'll play, old man. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my name is Lorik Ferris. My ally told me to contact you. It said you could play a vital part in the task I have to accomplish. Let me tell you the deal. I'm a historian, you see, and I've been searching for a particular ancient artifact for years. Many years. I've recently come across hyperspace coordinates to a lost planet. A planet that I believe holds the key to finding this artifact. I'm looking for transport to this planet and protection while I'm there. My ally informed me that you were the group best suited for this task. Can you help me?
Two things I want to say. First, I don't really like that pause before you said ally. We'll put a pin in that. And so you're saying you want to hire us for a job for transportation and protection to this uncharted planet.
Exactly. I've heard that you've just taken out someone who is extremely difficult to take out, and it seems like you're the kind of team that would be, the people who would keep me alive on this mission.
Well,
Already have a rep.
I'll tell you this. Our starting retainer is at 36K. Is that something that you're going to be able to swing?
Not quite. I can come close to that and maybe make it up on the back end once we get done with what we're doing. But,
Well, how close is close?
I actually have 25,000 credits, and you'll be helping to discover one of the most historically significant finds of the modern era.
Is this historically significant find dangerous cargo? Is
It is
radioactive?
It
Does
is
it
not
leak?
dangerous in any
Does it
way.
growl?
In fact, I will be happy to share with you what it possesses when we get to it. You'd also be getting the chance to explore a planet that's been lost for centuries. No one's been there in theory. No one knows anything about it. You could find, riches beyond my imagination, or it
Well, as
could
much
also
as
be garbage.
that appeals to us, we would definitely like to retain that 25K immediate JB grab your data back.
I'll pay you 25 up front, and if I'll give you a good percentage of whatever we find. If there's stuff for money, I don't even want money. If you find things that are expensive or whatever, take it. I'm searching for one specific thing and one thing only. So as long as I get that in my hand, you guys can have everything else on the planet.
And your name again is Lark?
Larry Ferris.
Lorik.
Historian.
Lorik Ferris.
Lorik.
So Lorik is...
In the name of Lorik, Prince of Elves, Demon Be Gone. Wait, no, we just Elm Street 3'd for a second there.
So Lorik, are you our only passenger, or is this your ally pulling that pin right out going to be accompanying us?
No, just me. No team. No. I'm pretty much a loner. I just, I have certain connections that I've been looking for a team that meets your description for quite some time, and all I've run a bunch of losers. No one has been able to. I haven't believed in any of the people I've run across until now. You guys look like exactly the right kind of scum.
All right, well then, Ferris, I'll tell you this: we're dusting off this planet in just over an hour. We're gonna be at the Crate Fang. If you really want to hire us for this, you meet us at the Fang in an hour. You pay my man JB the credit. We'll take you to your lost planet.
All right. As a matter of
We'll
fact, as a sign of good faith, I will give you a pass key to hold those credits right now. So he taps on the data pad. So here's one key.
Get that.
Here's the one key you have, and then there'll be a second key that we'll give you at the end that will unlock it. So you've got the money. We'll give you the unlock code at the end once the job is done, and it hands you a small data cylinder. So you've got that on both on your pad and on an actual physical device.
Okay.
Now I believe you came here on a ship. We should probably hurry. Your protection may be required sooner rather than later.
Like I said, Ferris, we got about an hour before we're dusting off this planet.
All right.
Protection from what exactly?
Don't worry about it, JB. You're gonna run a nice background check on this Ferris guy. We're getting all those details.
Yeah,
All right.
now that we have the
Then
means.
that sounds like a plan to me. I'll meet you at the ship. I'll probably be there before you get there. So as soon as you're there, we'll be ready to rock.
See, he's buttering himself.
And with
I
that,
don't trust anybody that
he
does
throws his hood back over his head and kind of walks back off to blend into the crowd.
that. Yeah, see, buttering himself. I don't trust anybody who does that, and he's way too vague on what we're protecting him from.
I know. And you can't bullshit a bullshitter, especially when that bullshitter bullshits better.
Ooh, we should make that into a bumper sticker.
I tried to put it on a t-shirt, but it was just too many words.
Yeah.
I had to read the back, and it was a whole thing. All right, so what we're gonna do is, well, JB probably doesn't need help grabbing the stuff, but he can tool back, get the equipment. While he's getting the equipment, we can go ahead and do all the necessary pre-flights, and Rail can put in the coordinates. Which, did we grab coordinates yet?
No, we'll probably get those when it's time. Well, I can't talk. Not there.
No, you are here.
I am here? Oh, yeah. I'm sure he'll give us the coordinates
When he meets
when he needs us at the ship. He probably wouldn't want us to take it off without him.
Right. But we'll just go and take care of any docking fees that we have or blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because I assume that this is one of our spots that we always hit on rotation, so we don't want to burn any bridges here. This is about as much home as home can feel for guys like us.
True that. I'll definitely get those docking fees paid so we can get out of here in some good faith.
Now, that also reminds me too. Run a
I'm not here.
Oh, you already left. Shit. Hey, Nan. How good are you with like computers and stuff? You pretty decent.
I got.
Why don't you just run a scan? Just take a look, see if any if that Timo Hut has a contract out on us, just for shits and giggles. Just look for any contracts out on us.
Yeah.
Open, y'all. Yeah, on us.
Oh, that's right. He's not. You're with us now.
That's called guilt by association. That way, if I look, it's gonna red flag. But you look, you're not on their radar.
Don't worry, we won't be the crate drag. What is it? The crate.
The Great Fang.
For very long.
No, we will
Very much
always
longer.
be. The Great Fang already has a name, and we got to keep that name going.
But see, I'm ripping out that transponder and putting in a new one.
I know, but we still have the Great Fang, but we use the other one for aliases when we go into, like if we ever go to Corellia or Coruscant or anything like that, we don't want to be the Great Fang.
No.
We want to be the Great Fang here because it gives us our rep.
Yeah.
But we don't want that rep, that same rep that we have that's good, will not be good when we get more to the core.
If I'm buying ship parts, we're bitching about the money. Those things cost money. It costs a lot of money for ship parts. You want a faster hyperdrive? We're going to clean out 2/3 of the account. You understand? Don't bitch about money when it
First
comes
of all,
to ship parts.
Rail can handle whatever we got with the hyperdrive. I'm not worried about that.
That is true.
All right.
Good deal. Good deal.
Money sense.
If you're searching
So how do
for
I look up
contracts, roll Underworld. So you should have 3 green against 2 purple.
Where's your underworld?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep, 3 green against 2 purple.
No,
So get rid of all those whites. I think you use 5. 3 green, 2 purple.
you know what this is.
Oh, so
Success.
Yeah, well,
The 3
I
disadvantages.
think I know what that is.
Success.
You have successfully found out that there are 3 fucking warrants out for
At least you know.
You have correctly read the dice. You have, in fact, successfully found out that there are 3 contracts out for each of you. But Kanan is safe because he wasn't there when you stole the ship.
Correct window.
Damn it! How do these things always work out like that?
Well, because we stole it, so I just wanted to make sure. I don't like walking around town.
How
thinking,
much?
Oh, what's the open contract for?
25 each.
2,500?
25,000.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say that's insulting.
No, 25
Come
bucks.
on.
Well, that means that people may actually be looking for us.
Well, even 25,000 is still kind of small potatoes, you know.
Well, if somebody blows up your ship, they get 75 grand. That's not a bad deal.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Get no port.
Oh crap! All right.
If someone blows up the ship, they get 75,000. I didn't think about it like that.
One well-placed torpedo probably only costs like 2,500, so it's a good investment.
That's definitely a come up.
All right.
All right, that's enough to get out of bed for.
No doubt.
All right.
All right.
Well,
So,
we'll see how high that contract goes, and then we're gonna have to at some point we're gonna have to negotiate with the HUD
True.
because we're gonna have to work with them again. We have to.
Will we be able to buy out our contracts?
That's what we'd have to negotiate. I mean, it's either that or cash them in.
See, you just made 75 grand.
Yeah.
there you go.
It's
You can try and pay it off yourself, but you have to remember how well that worked out for Captain Solo.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Jabba, I got your money. Oh, you're on this side.
Sometimes it's not about the money. I get it.
Okay, so
Remember, we were broke when this started.
That is true.
Now we have a little bit more money. Matter of fact, what JB just spent on the damn robot is more than what the Huts were having a problem with.
That's true.
Yeah, but that robot could kick that Hut's ass, so give her.
Yeah, now we're Gucci.
All right, so
All right,
you've
so-
paid off everything. You're settled up. All that stuff is good, and now you're just in town because you've gone back and picked up the transponder bits. You've got everything you need now, so you're all together. But you still have to get back to the ship, and as you're heading back in that direction, here comes your buddy Lorik. Walks up, so you say, "Oh, you guys are on your way there now. I guess I'll just follow along with you." So you're making your way. Up the ramp towards the ship. You've got a pretty good distance to go. It's not right next to you. You got to get from the bazaar to the parking area. So as you're headed that way, Laura gives you the hold on a second. Get down. So everybody gets down, and as you're ducking down, with the instant to spare, you see the blaster shots come flying past you. I was afraid of this. My pursuers have found me a little bit before I would have hoped. We need to make a break for it. Let's get back to the ship as fast as we can. These Ubis are going to just keep coming if they think they've got me cornered here.
I am going to yell out the phrase "suppressing fire," and I'm going to take a couple of shots while everybody makes their way to the Crate Fay.
All right.
That's cool.
So you guys,
suppressing.
you guys are hauling ass. There's actually, it's kind of a good distance there. There's a bunch of like scooter speeders nearby if you want to grab one of those to try and speed things up, or you can stay on foot if you're trying to get into tighter spaces and duck around things.
I'll climb on DJ9 and see how fast he runs.
He does
I
not
can't
run
leave
fast.
behind.
That's true. Yeah, you might be with the droid. You might be definitely best off to grab at least one speeder if you want to split up and do it that way. Or you can all pile in.
I'll pile in on a speeder. That's
Well,
probably a good idea.
DJ9, can you fit on the speeder?
Oh yeah, you can ride right in the back.
Okay, get on speeder, DJ9. Damn pacifist robot killer.
Is DJ9 like a human size, basically?
He's like four feet
about
tall.
2 meters.
So he's like
Oh, 4
Gary Coleman size.
Oh, awesome.
What you talking about, JB?
Like the small robots and ice pirates.
Yeah, there you go. He is a heavy, brawny little bastard, but he's not that.
So he's
tall.
about the size of a 12-year-old boy.
I like Big Bill.
Yes, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to those too
How you
much.
put it in.
Like a buff 12-year-old boy. That's weird.
Again, with our show getting canceled for weird comments.
Adonis, pull yourself together.
Come on, let's get in the car.